Music brings us together, even when we're apart. That's why we support Canadian musicians, festivals, and award shows. It's just one of the ways TD's Ready commitment helps build a more inclusive tomorrow.
And good afternoon and good evening if you're tuning in from overseas. My name is Juliette Dunn, here on behalf of the TD Niagara Jazz Festival, and this is our fourth session of our Livestream Love World series, and we're so thrilled to bring you the show this afternoon and this evening. So before we get to the music, a few things I'd like to point out. Here's some sound tips for you. So let me just put this screen up for you. Sometimes we do have some issues with sound because of all of our devices are different. So please take a good look and adjust accordingly once our artists start. Thank you. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about sponsorship too before we get started. Today, the sponsor is actually my other hat, is my company called Jade, which is Juliette Amanda Dunn Entertainment. And you too can be a sponsor if you'd like for the show. It's $300 to sponsor these shows. And you know, this year we've lost a lot of sponsorship because we're not in big parks doing events with thousands of people gathering. But for sponsors, what's interesting is we're getting lots of eyeballs on our feeds, which are up not only live on Facebook and YouTube, but also they're up eternally. So it's pretty good bang for your buck as a sponsor, actually, because we get thousands and thousands of views. So very exciting. So my company is Jade. And I know that Bonnie said there's a slide. Oh, there it is. Look at that. So I can talk while the slide. I didn't need to talk because Bonnie's so great. She made a slide with music. So thanks for that, Bonnie. So the website's juliettedunn.ca or my email, juliette@juliettedunn.ca for that other hat that I wear. And basically I book bands, and we're getting back into that now. A lot of jazz, but also different genres like classical and folk and soul, R&B. So if you need a band for a wedding or a corporate event, please think of Jade. So that's Juliette Amanda Dunn Entertainment. And if you'd like to be a sponsor for one of these shows or for anything with the festival, that is sponsorship at niagarajazzfestival.com. Okay, so I've done that piece. And I would like to bring on our youth performer. So you also may have heard, if you're one of our regulars, that we have our Jazz for the Ages youth competition. So actually, the judges, Peter Shea's not with me right now because he's one of the judges. He's going over the submissions that we had come in to choose the finalists. We have several judges working on that, and we're going to announce our Jazz for the Ages youth finalists tomorrow, which is really exciting. It's been a little challenging this year, of course, because of COVID. So we weren't sure how we were going to do it, if we were going to do it online. So at this point, we're choosing our finalists. And if all goes well and all of the finalists can attend, we're doing the event at Vienna Estates Winery on Saturday, August 29th. So we'll be sending out some information for that. Well, the young gentleman I'm going to bring on right now, his name is Evan Dim. And when we booked Amanda for this show, I was thinking about former Jazz for the Ages finalists that we've had and who would be a perfect fit. And I thought of Evan, and we haven't spoken in a couple of years. He was in our 2018 competition. And I contacted him, and the miracle of technology is we can bring him in even though he's far, far away in Glasgow. So let me tell you a little bit about him, and then I will bring him on. He's actually performed for the Royal Highness Prince Charles. So right off the bat, wow, he was chosen out of three emerging, he was one of a select three emerging guitarists in the world accepted to study with Matthew McAllister and Alan Nevey at the world-class Royal Conservatoire in Scotland. So that's where he is now. He's now 20 years old. He's so talented. When we met him 2 years ago, such a refined young gentleman, and we're just so thrilled to have him here. Yesterday, we did our tech check with Evan and I, and we were online for a while just catching up, and it's really cool for me because I went to Europe when I was 18. I lived in France, ended up staying there for 13 years, and he went to Europe at age 18. And it just, you know, speaking to somebody who's so young and just seeing how it's really broadened his horizons. So it was very exciting to speak with Evan. So let me pull him in here. There he
Hey,
is. Oh, I
hey.
love technology. Evan, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. So you're back in lockdown, right? Because you were back in Canada and then you just recently went back to Scotland?
It is illegal for me to go outside at the moment. Yes.
Illegal. Would you get a fine if you tried? Not that you're going to try.
Is well, we're allowed to go on essential walks, or I guess shops, I should say. I should
Essential
be careful what I say
shopping.
because who knows who's tracking me right now.
Right, right.
Yeah, it's like £1,000 fine if I'm.
Oh, that is huge.
So
Wow.
it's like
Canada has a
million.
lot to learn. I think we need to fine people more when we misbehave and then maybe we'll stay in line.
We'll see.
Wow. Well, you know, it's actually perfect that it worked out this way because to keep you occupied, you got to do some live streaming.
I do. Yeah, this is great. Or else I think I would have been. Well, probably would have just been practicing.
Well, that's good too. Yeah, so that's a word we could share with a few people who might not know you. When we were speaking yesterday, you said yes, this was a great opportunity for you to shed, right? So to just shed tunes, and you've been doing a lot of that, which is great. And I
Yeah.
think you've got 3 short tunes that you were gonna. Because I said you could do a couple of tunes or 8 minutes, and you're like, I'm gonna do 3. So hey,
Yeah,
fantastic.
well, most of the stuff I've been playing lately is super contemporary, modern, very brash, sound.
Right.
And I was like, I'll just play like 3 pretty, pieces that, is very enjoyable.
Fantastic. Well, I'm going to get out of your way and let you play your pieces. Did you want to play all 3 and you introduce them as you go, and then I'll just stay out of the way until the end?
I mean, either or. If you want to pop in between each one, that's fine too. It's,
Okay, we'll
chat.
see how we do.
We'll go with the flow. Yeah.
Going
That's
with the
fine
flow.
me. So the
Perfect.
first one. So I'll just
Go
ahead,
for
I
it.
guess the first piece I'm gonna play is No Cien, number 1 by Eric Satie. It's just a very beautiful, simple, minimalist piece. It's kind of strange because I don't have. Is there anything in the comments? Just looking for. Okay. I guess I'm gonna take my headphones off for this. So.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, let me just get
Oh,
away.
yeah.
Hello.
Gorgeous. Wow. What a great way to start the afternoon.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that was it was a very pensive piece. I really enjoy it, and it's kind of a mood of that's been felt, I think, heavily throughout the public lately.
Yeah, absolutely. So what do you have for us next, Evan?
The next piece I'll be playing is Una limosna por el amor de Dios. Now, my Spanish isn't great, but
Well, Amanda will definitely translate. Do you know what it means?
I
Something about love?
It's alms for the love of God.
Oh.
I believe that's a close translation to that. Although again, my Spanish is non-existent, so
We'll have to get Amanda to tutor you.
I would love that, please. I mean, I play Spanish guitar and speak zero Spanish, so
Right,
I
so
would
it's
think
time.
that's
It's time.
long
Okay.
overdue. Yeah.
Well, we look forward to hearing it.
Fantastic.
Wow. Beautiful. Everybody's clapping at home. You just can't hear them.
Oh, yeah, that's good. It's kind of it's quite a new experience, you know. Just
Yeah.
I feel like I'm done playing. I'm like, I hope that was good.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, then we can post, see, there's Bonnie clapping, and we had Babs clapping, and we're getting some comments that we're posting that you'll see when you watch it back. So you are not alone. No worries.
Fantastic. I feels isolated.
Yeah, for sure. This is great. Thanks so much for doing this for us. We really appreciate it. So
I
if you're just
appreciate, this,
oh,
you know, just getting the reacquainted, you know, and catching up. It's been so nice, you know.
yeah, no, it's
being a part of this
really
again.
really great for us. And for those of you just joining us, Evan Dim is opening today for the Amanda Martinez duo. And he's one of our finalists from our Jazz for the Ages 2018 competition and now lives in Glasgow. So one more tune from Evan, and then we'll bring on Amanda.
Right,
Take it
so
away.
my last tune is Tango on Sky by Roland Diaz.
Wow. Thank you so much, Evan. That was beautiful. I posted oh, you couldn't hear me. I said that was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the comments have been coming in. Oh, we've got to find more information. I'm going to put it up there for everyone. And we also put up your tip link earlier. So yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So hopefully you get to sit back and watch Amanda now from all the way across the sea, which is amazing. Yeah, we had the connection was almost perfect. You'll see just a couple of times it froze, but not much, and we were crossing our fingers, and you came back. So it was really great. Yeah, and here's some more applause. Yeah, all right, as if. So thanks again. Let's keep in touch, and you got lots of new fans, I'm sure, that will be watching you all along your very long career, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course. If anyone wants to keep track, I guess I always post regularly to my Instagram, Evan_Dim, so they can
Okay,
check
perfect.
out what I do there.
Excellent, excellent. I think Bonnie will be able to post that in a second. Evan _ yep, she's got a thumbs up backstage, so that's perfect. Yeah. And have a great, evening, because it's what, 7 something there now?
It is indeed, yeah.
Well, have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of the show. And thanks again for joining us.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Bye. Take care. Wow, what a great afternoon. Off to such a great start. So let's bring on our featured performers for this evening and this afternoon here in Canada. It's always great when the artist you hire also has somebody with them in lockdown. And so we get a duo today, actually, with Amanda Martinez. So let me tell you about Amanda and then who her partner is. I've known of Amanda for many, many years because I'm a big Jazz FM 91.1 listener, and I'm sure there's many of you out there as well. I listened to her Cafe Latino, which is now Laura Fernandez, and always loved listening to her on the radio and to her music. So she's a Canadian-based singer and songwriter, and she has Mexican and South African roots with flamenco soul. And if you're not familiar with her work, I'm sure you're going to really, really enjoy this performance. What Amanda says is that she attributes a lot of her success to the band that she's had all along the way. So today she only has one band member with her, but I'd like to recognize the other ones who are in her full band. So her longtime guitarist and now producer, Kevin Laliberté, her husband and bassist who's joining her today, Drew Birston, and Cuban Canadians Rosendo, Chendy Leon, Alexander Brown, Osvaldo Rodriguez, and Pablosky Rosales. My accent is not going to be as good as Amanda's, but I try. And she's a committed artist because it's her 13th wedding. I believe it's wedding, not dating, but she'll correct me if I'm wrong, but it's their 13-year anniversary, her and her husband, Drew. And this is what they've decided to do on their anniversary, is bring music to you. So that's pretty special indeed. And here's a fun fact. Those albums that you find out, I think it's in Starbucks a lot. It's the Putumayo World Music Collections. Those really great albums with all the very nice designs on them. She's on 4 of those, you guys. So Bossa Nova Around the World, Latin Dreamland, Cafe Latino, and Mexico. She's also played at the Blue Note Jazz Club in New York, at the FIFA World Cup in South Africa, and also has recorded and toured with Jesse Cook. The list goes on and on and on. She's just such a talented artist, a beautiful soul, and we're so happy to have her, and we're so thankful that herself and so many of these artists are so open to adapting during COVID. And for example, Amanda playing as a duo, which she's used to a much bigger band. So this is really fun. So let me bring on Amanda and Drew. Hey!
Hi!
It's working! Yay!
Oh, thanks so much for that intro.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys look like one of those album covers right now, actually.
With all the color in the background.
Yeah, totally. So how are things going for you in lockdown? I mean, it's been such a crazy, is it 5 months now? 4 or 5 months? I've lost track.
I know. One
5
day
months.
Yeah, no, things are good, and it's just very different as everyone else feels it, I think.
Absolutely, absolutely. Did you have a lot of gigs? You probably had tons of gigs that you had to kind of put on hold. Did you have a tour planned or anything coming up?
I had actually, we were going to be doing our first U.S. tour for the album, which came out last year in Canada. So those had to obviously be postponed, and Drew had a big tour with the Sultans of String that was postponed.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, let's hope things, get back to somewhat normal. I think it's going to take a while, but at least, we can do things like this. And I think for us and other festivals, other new steps are doing small, intimate events, but also live streaming so that, a maximum of people can enjoy your music.
Yes.
Yeah. And thank you for this one, especially because now that we do the world ones on at 2 p.m., people across the water can also, because if not, it's like 3 a.m. when we do our shows. So it's really nice that they can join in as well. So.
Yeah. And actually, my cousin just texted me from England that she's tuned in right now.
Love it. Get her to comment. I want to see some comments. Okay. It's so fun when we see comments from other countries. It's like, ooh.
Yes.
Very cool. So I'm going to let everybody know what we did with yourselves, and we've done this with Lila Bialy, and we're going to do it with Bernie because we had a technical issue with his show. Is you've pre-recorded your tracks, so the interview's live, and then we're gonna Bonnie's going to pull up your tracks, and then we can talk about them. So this is great. You get to relax and just chat.
Yeah.
And you've already done the hard work, right?
Yeah.
If you can call it work, right? It's
That's
so
right.
fun. Yeah. So what's the first track? I should pull up my list, so I should know. Just a second. I should know what the first track is. I've got the list here.
I think we were going to do Va y Viene. Come and Go.
Come and Go. So tell us a little bit about the song.
Oh, so this is a song that I wrote with my friend Elston Torres, who's a singer-songwriter based in Miami. And when I was in Miami, I was introduced to him, we co-wrote it. It ended up being on our previous album, Mañana. But it's just one of our more catchy tunes, so I thought we would start off with that one.
Nice. Okay, perfect. So I think Bonnie's going to pull it up. I thought I saw it coming up, and now, and yep, here we go. So Va y Viene. Viene? Did I pronounce
Viene,
it?
yes.
Viene. Okay, excellent. And then once it comes up, I'll make us disappear then, and let's enjoy
Okay.
it. Okay.
Eres prisionero atrás de la frontera. Ella su vuelo añora y lo espera. Él se fue buscando sueños y promesas. Ella le pidió que no se fuera. Cada uno vive como se puede, pero un corazón no se va y no viene. Cada uno vive como se puede vivir, mientras el amor no se va y no viene. Cuando llegará a sentir su fuerte abrazo, cuando escuchará su voz ahí a su lado, entre la distancia lo que no se pierde es la esperanza que lo cierto vuelve. Cada uno vive como se puede, pero un corazón no se va y no viene. Cada uno vive como se puede vivir, mientras el amor no se va y no viene. Sigue abierto el camino, siguen los almas unidas, sigue eterno el cariño. Cada uno vive como se puede, pero un corazón no se va y no viene. Cada uno vive como se puede vivir, mientras el amor no se va y no viene. Cada uno vive como se puede vivir, mientras el amor no se va y el amor no se va, y el amor no se va y no viene.
Amazing. It's so nice, the simplicity of bass and vocal.
Oh, I was saying to you that I feel a little naked when it's just bass and voice, but it's really, really lovely to be able to do that.
It really is. It really is. Just loving it. So what do you have lined up for us next? I think it was Besame Mucho?
Yes, I had a few requests to do that one. That one is a cover, of course, one of the most covered songs, and I found out that Consuelo Velasquez, who wrote the song, was only 16 when she wrote that.
I know.
And had never been kissed.
Well, that's what I read. I thought it was 15, so 15 or 16.
Oh.
And yeah, because I always tell that story when I sing it, because I think that's, it's so funny.
Yes. So I love how Drew takes on the rhythm on that song on the bass. So
cool. Looking forward to it. So Bonnie's going to pull that one up for us. And
okay.
I know that that one worldwide, everybody knows this tune. It's
everyone
so
has to know that one.
Yeah. So sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say what a treat to hear Evan, who I'd never heard before, who opened today. I know that my parents watching must have been going crazy. Like, what an incredible guitarist.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Evan.
Yeah. I know
he's
he's listening back there, so that's great. Yeah, but I thought who would be the perfect opener, and I really think he was.
Oh, yes.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm seeing if Bonnie's ready back there. I think so. Yeah, here we go.
Bésame mucho, como si fue esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo tenerte y perderte después. Bésame mucho, como si fue esta noche la última vez. Bésame mucho, que tengo miedo tenerte y perderte después. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, mirarme tus ojos, verte junto a mí. Piensa que tal vez mañana estaré muy lejos, pero muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fue esta noche la última vez. Bésame mucho, Señor, que tengo miedo tenerte y perderte después.
Okay, I'm bringing us back. I'm not sure what happened. Did you have a green screen on your end?
We did, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm not sorry about that.
That's okay.
We'll see what Bonnie says backstage. Yeah, it just went green. Oh, it's always surprises with live streaming, but it's live. It's live. So what are you going to do? So while we're figuring it out, I'll just keep an eye out. That groove, very cool, Drew.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So do you guys always work on arrangements together, or how does that work?
Yeah, definitely. Drew's and the rest of the band is always part of the whole process. I find like I'll bring music to them, and then they just, when we get together as a band or when we're doing it as a duo, they just bring in their own style, and I'm always like, yeah, or
Nice.
try and communicate what I want changed. But yeah, that's definitely all Drew.
Yeah, okay, great. And it looks like Bonnie might have this figured out, we think. Oh, maybe not. What did I want to say with that arrangement? Because I know a lot of people requested Besame Mucho. Is that on one of your albums at all, as with the full band?
You know, it's funny. It's not on any of my official the 4 albums, but I did do my very first kind of demo that I sold when I first started, and someone recently had written me and said, oh, I used to listen to my car and I don't have it anymore. Can you please send me that track? Right. And so I had to find it on my hard drive and send it to him, but it's not on my my official albums.
maybe on the next one. You know?
There you go.
Right. And with that arrangement with the full band. Wow, cool.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? With your albums, all originals or a mix of covers and originals?
They're a mix. The first album that I put out, Sola, I had only written a handful of songs, and so it was a real like half and half, half originals and half covers that I had grown up listening to. And then I started doing more and more collaborations with my band. So the latest one, Libre, is almost all originals except for one, I think. So
wow.
Yeah.
And now, do you compose all of them, or do you have some of them composed by other band members?
They're all pretty much all collaborations with myself, and a lot of them with Kevin Laliberté, who produced the album. And then everyone always has a lot of, like everyone else in the band also has a lot of contribution in terms of the arrangement.
Nice. Yeah, excellent. So I'm just seeing if Bonnie, do we have a thumbs up, Bonnie? I'm not sure. She's like, so. That's okay. So we can keep chatting. No worries. So what I wanted to ask as well was the band, how long have you guys been together?
Since I think, well, our first album came out in 2006. So, and we were performing like a few years before that. So it's been over like 15 years, almost 20 years. Yeah.
Amazing. So it's your family.
Yeah, they're my musical family.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's for sure, yeah.
Nice. So nice to have. Looks like we're back, and I believe we're still in Besame Mucho, Bonnie. Yeah, thumbs up. Okay, so I'll disappear and Bonnie will take it away. Sorry about the interruption, but it's fun for us to learn more about you guys.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Vete junto a mí, piensa que tal vez mañana estaré muy lejos, pero muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fue esta noche la última.
Love it. I love I love the riff at the end. Very cool thing. Yeah.
Thank you.
I always find it hard to end songs sometimes. So it's nice to hear different ideas, right? Really
Yeah, I want to hear your version, Juliet.
I know. I wish Peter wasn't doing his judging right now. He'll get to watch the show afterwards, but he's gonna really enjoy all of your arrangements for sure, you know.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So that was, even though we cut the song in two, it was so worth the wait. So thank you. Thank you. So the next one up is forgive me for my pronunciation of Spanish, but sonando. Did I say
You know what? It's that's good. I forgot to put the little curly Q on the end, so it's soñando or dreaming.
Soñando. Oh,
Soñando.
That's what
Yeah.
that means. Okay.
And I wrote that one with Alex Cuba, yeah, it's just about dreaming of a world where there's just love amongst everybody and we all come together.
Amazing.
Kind of what we have to be thinking about right now.
Absolutely. That's the message. And Bonnie's got it good to go, so I'll make us disappear and we'll enjoy Soñando. Say it again?
Yes, perfect. Soñando.
Soñando. Thank you. Here we go.
Soñando un mundo donde bailando se remueven las fronteras, como banderas se hace el amor. De faro, la risa del ser humano que nos lleva de la mano y que nos hace sentir mejor. Hablando de ti, hablando de mí, podemos decir con felicidad, aunque la vida esté cambiando, seguimos la libertad. Brindando por el sol que está llegando, el camino iluminando, la primavera podemos ver. Hay tanto que podemos inventarnos, con solo vivir amando, se cumpla nuestra razón de ser. Hablando de ti, hablando de mí, podemos decir con felicidad, aunque la vida esté cambiando, seguimos la libertad. Hablando de ti, hablando de mí, podemos decir con felicidad, aunque la vida esté cambiando, seguimos la libertad. Hablando de ti, hablando de mí, podemos decir con felicidad, aunque la vida esté cambiando, seguimos la libertad. Hermano, toma mi mano y todo cambia. Hermana, toma mi mano y todo cambia. Hermano, toma mi mano y todo cambia. Hermana, toma mi mano y todo cambia. Bajo la luna y todo cambia. Aquí en Niagara y todo cambia. También en todo el mundo y todo cambia. Y todo cambia.
So nice. Love the backup vocals too.
Yes,
thank you.
job, Drew.
Nice touch. Oh, look at this.
Thanks, Julian.
You're welcome. I haven't been reading out comments as we go, but one is from Sukumar. Amanda,
Sukumar.
where's Sukumar listening from? Do you know?
He's just outside Toronto.
Okay, so he says, you haven't changed a bit. What is the secret sauce?
Yeah, right. Thanks, Sukumar, for tuning in.
Oh, so nice. Must be music's the secret sauce, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. So we have, I believe it's a song with the full band coming up next.
Yeah, just before the whole pandemic hit and we were in lockdown, just a couple of days before that, we had gone into Orange Lounge Studio to record a few songs live from the new album, but doing a live version. And anyway, so I thought it would be nice to bring my band that we miss so much performing with.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, so you'll see Kevin on guitar and our special guest on the album, Donné Roberts, on guitar and vocals. And Drew will be there, of course. And then Rosendo, Chendy on percussion. So and actually Alexander Brown, who always plays with us on trumpet, wasn't available that particular day. We had to reschedule, so we're thinking of you, Alex.
Oh, sweet, sweet. So here we go. Looking forward to it.
Sin ninguna razón, tal vez hallaré el camino aquel donde todo empezó. Comenzaré a disfrutar de romance hasta encontrar mi balance y este horizonte tan lleno de amor. I'm waiting for a falling star. I'm hoping that you're not too far. When will the seasons come again? Lose my pride and I'll be fine. Cada momento escuchando el viento te haré la canción. Bajo la sombra ya veo tu forma y una ilusión. Déjame ver los recuerdos de ayer. Una vez más quiero volver. Dame tus manos, tu risa y tu voz. I'm waiting for a falling star. I'm hoping that you're not too far. When will the seasons come again? Lose my pride. Will you take me tonight? Will you find me tonight? Will we set free tonight? Déjame ver los recuerdos de ayer. Una vez más quiero volver. Dame tus manos, tu risa y tu voz. I'm waiting for a falling star. I'm hoping that you're not too far. When will the seasons come again? Lose my pride. I'm waiting for a falling star. I'm hoping that you're not too far. When will the seasons come again? Lose my pride, and I'll be fine. Lose my pride, and I'll be fine.
Wow. That's so gorgeous. You guys are great as a duo, but the full band, it's like, whoa.
Oh yeah, I miss. We miss having everybody.
Yeah, we miss them.
Us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great group of musicians. We love playing with them, and I'm so fortunate to.
Yeah. And you can just tell that you guys just really gel, It's magical.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A lot of love and respect there for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's so important, right? So important. Wow. What a family. What a family.
Yeah.
Very nice. So we have Volar lined up, I believe, next.
Oh yeah, and I was just saying that I wrote this song as a tribute to my father, who rode his bicycle when he was 21 from Mexico to Canada. He and his brother, my tío Arturo, were the first Mexicans to ride their bikes from Mexico to Canada.
Wow.
And it was the first song that I wrote. And so I bring out my guitar very sheepishly. After hearing Evan, I said, plug your ears, please. I just texted him. But when you do what you have to do, when you're just a duo, I'm forcing myself.
That's right. We're digging deep.
I love it. Okay, so does volar mean bicycle in Spanish?
Actually, so volar means to fly. And it was just my way of telling him how I needed to leave my business career to go into music. And how that's the only way, the way I feel that sense of freedom is through song.
Beautiful.
And music.
Beautiful. Okay, so here we go. Volar.
Más años, todavía siento esta cadena. Me pide y así ya no aguanto esta complacencia. Quiero volar, quiero cantar. La única manera a mi libertad, solo volar, solo bailar. Estos son momentos que no volverán. Sentir la sangre de mi cuerpo, la lluvia en mi piel, probar lo que es posible. Enfrentar el amanecer. Si esto es mi razón, hoy te cantaré. Lograr esconder, sentir el fuego de mi fe. Quiero volar, quiero cantar. La única manera a mi libertad. Solo volar, mi alma, en donde puedo bailar. Yo quiero besos que no paren, una oportunidad para decirte que ya tengo la fuerza de seguir tu aventura y tu riesgo, tu pasión por vivir. Quiero volar, quiero cantar, es la única manera de mi libertad. Solo volar, solo bailar, estos son momentos.
So nice. Good for you. Guitar, ukulele, love it.
We have to mix it up.
Mix it up, yeah.
Exactly. See, COVID is definitely forcing us to do different things. And
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yes.
and it's not all bad stuff coming out of COVID. So
That's right.
yeah, a strange new world, but yeah, really, really lots of silver linings, put it that way.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
And today is one of them with you two.
Well, thank you.
And
Thanks for
Devin as
having
well.
us.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
the comments keep coming. Oh, here's one in Spanish. So let me try.
Oh.
Buenísimo. Un abrazo. What is an abrazo? Is that a kiss?
Un abrazo is a hug.
Oh, a hug. Oh, I was close. Oh, from Mexico.
That's that's a comment from my cousin Andrea, who's the daughter of my uncle who my dad made the trip with.
Oh,
And she's the director, and I always mention the documentary that she made called Ciclo. It's an award-winning documentary that shows my dad and her dad going back in their 70s and 80s by car, this time, and retracing that path that they did when they were in their 20s.
Okay, that's so cool. We're gonna look that up and post the link to that. We'll try. We should be able to find it, right, on the internet.
Yeah, it's actually available. The film is available on Amazon Prime in Mexico, not yet in Canada. But she made a little video of. We set one of my songs, Nuevos Caminos, to the music to the footage from the documentary. I sent you the link, so you can either play it or you can just post it, whatever you want to do.
Perfect. And I'm getting thumbs up from Bonnie. I don't know if it's to your last comment or for the next song, but either way. Oh,
this is it. Yeah.
Oh, this is it. Oh, well, how perfect. Here we go.
Yeah.
So let me just remove us and we'll enjoy.
Gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto, me dio 2 o 0, que cuando los abro, perfecto distingo lo negro del blanco en el alto cielo. Su fondo estrellado y en las multitudes el hombre que yo amo. Gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto, me ha dado la marcha de mis pies cansados, con ellos anduve ciudades y charcos, playas y desiertos, montañas y llanos, y la casa tuya, tu calle, tu barrio. Gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto, me ha dado el oído en todo su ancho, grave noche y día, ríos y canarios, martillos, turbinas, ladridos, chubascos y la voz tan tierna de mi bien. Vamos. Gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto, me ha dado la risa, que me ha dado el llanto, así yo distingo dicha de quebranto, estos materiales que forman mi canto y el canto de ustedes es el mismo canto. Gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto.
So nice. Oh, wait, I think you're muted. Can I unmute you? Bonnie.
There we go.
Sorry about that.
We're good.
No, I
So
wasn't sure.
So that song that we just heard was actually Gracias a la Vida, written by Chilean composer Violeta Parra. It's a really well-known song in Latin America, and I always like to sing it because it just talks about giving thanks to life and all those simple things that we can take for granted. I asked Bonnie, actually, who's backstage,
Yes.
if she would cue up the video that Andrea made, my cousin, who's watching right now, and features the song Nuevos Caminos that I wrote with Fernando Osorio. And you could see some of the footage from Ciclo.
Perfect. Okay, great. So we're going to watch that right now. Excellent.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bonnie.
Thank you.
Thanks
you,
Bonnie, backstage.
In 1956, brothers Arturo and Gustavo Martinez left their hometown of Pachuca Hidalgo with 2 used racing bicycles, the equivalent of $100, and the desire to cross the continent on 2 wheels. 82 days later, they arrived in the city of Toronto. These 2 brothers are my father and uncle, and over half a century later, I proposed to them to make a film about their extraordinary journey.
Si ves que suspiro, quiero volar, dejar que el aire abra mis alas de par en par, aunque yo salte desde la cima, no dejarás que me lastime. Me entregaría a tu río, que son tus labios cuando me besas. Si ves que suspiro, es que tu amor me tiene de cabeza. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 la, la. Me estás llevando como a la brisa, como a las olas del mar que van bailando y pintan sonrisas. Somos la espuma, vuélveme a amar. Yo quiero estar contigo, me esperarás en la orilla, tu corazón y el mío descubrirán nuevos caminos. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Contigo me esperarás en la orilla, Tu corazón y el mío descubrirán nuevos caminos. Ay, 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 la, 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 la. Sabes que suspiro. Ay, la, 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 la. Si ves que suspiro. Ay, la, 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 la.
Wow.
Ah.
That is so heartwarming. I'm going to have a warm, fuzzy feeling all day.
Yeah, I always love sharing that. It's an incredible film, and like I always feel so proud to share my dad and my uncle's story.
Yeah, and the work, your music and your cousin's images just pair so well. Just beautiful.
Aw.
Wow.
Thank you. Yeah, she's. Oh no, I was going to say she's a very talented filmmaker, and we're actually working on a little documentary together right now. That's kind of based on being in this unprecedented times. Right. So this will be part of it.
Perfect.
She's filming from Mexico.
I love it. I love it. What was I going to say? Just a quick question. Who's you might have said it earlier and I might have missed. The father's names are Arturo and Gustavo?
Yeah, Gustavo's my dad and Arturo is her dad, is Andrea's
That's what
dad.
I wasn't sure. Okay, very cool. Well, bravo to the guys, because that's quite a story. Quite a story.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, so I think I know we're going overtime, but if it's okay with you guys, because we'd like to play everything, can we?
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, absolutely.
Is that okay?
Really,
I know
that would be fantastic. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, we'd love to. I know we're cutting into your anniversary time, but...
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
We're enjoying this thoroughly. So
yeah, and when you had played the Gracias a la Vida, I really wanted to take the opportunity to say thank you so much to you for all the hard work you're doing to continue. Like, you had booked us for the festival, the actual festival, in-person festival, and this is still the festival, but it's an online one, and I can just imagine all the hard work that went into making sure this was able to happen. So you're making a lot of us artists very, very happy.
Thank you very much.
Much love to you and your whole team, and to Bonnie and everybody that works with you, Peter.
Yeah, thank you. It's our pleasure. It's actually, for me, it's just saved me mentally to have something to work towards. And I love programming, and I love to actually sit and enjoy the shows, which usually during the summer festival, I'm just running around all the time.
Right.
So I'm really getting to listen. I mean, ask Drew, I've seen the Sultans a few times, but like I don't get to really see the show.
Right, because you're multitasking.
Always. Yeah. I remember that one time, quick story, then but that one time we were at Stratus, and these guys have so many fans that I know the volunteers had put the chairs too far apart, and there were all these people. Like, it was a good problem to have. We had to squish all the chairs in, and so I was running around. I didn't really get to see the show. So this is really fun for me to really enjoy the music, and that's what it's all about. So,
well, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. And poor Bonnie, she was ready to go, and then I started to talk. So I'll get out of the way and on to the next tune, which is, I believe, Que Bonita es Esta Vida?
Yes. Oh, this is, Que Bonita es Esta Vida literally means like how beautiful life is. And it's a song that was made famous by a Colombian group, but it's written by some Mexican composers. And the lyrics are just so beautiful. It talks about those simple things in life, the first cup of coffee in the morning and the feel of the breeze on your shoulder and the sound of the peaceful mountains. And that even though life can be painful, there's always someone out there who cares about you, and there's always tequila.
I didn't know you were going there. Oh, but I like the messaging all throughout the show. And then there's tequila. Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Es el olor que tiene la mañana, es el primer traguito de café, es cuando el sol se asombra en mi ventana y me llena la mirada de un hermoso amanecer. Es escuchar la paz de las montañas, dar los colores del atardecer. Miren mis pies la arena de la playa y lo dulce de la caña cuando beso a mi hombre. Sé que el tiempo lleva prisa para borrarme de la lista, pero yo le digo que ay, qué bonita es esta vida. Y aunque a veces tratan, a pesar de los pesares, alguien que nos quiere siempre hay alguien que nos cuida. Ay, 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 qué bonita es esta vida. Y aunque no siempre, si la vivo con mi gente, hasta la muerte con canciones y tequila. Escuchar la voz de una guitarra para aquel amigo que se fue. Sentir en mis pies la arena de la playa y lo dulce de la caña cuando beso a mi hombre. Sé que el tiempo lleva prisa para borrarme de la lista, pero yo le digo que ay, qué bonita es esta vida. Y aunque a veces duela tanto, a pesar de los pesares, hay alguien que nos quiere siempre, hay alguien que nos cuida. Ay, 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 qué bonita es esta vida. Y aunque no siempre, si la vivo por mi gente, hasta la muerte con canciones y tequila.
Beautiful. And a nice comment came up about how we love the ukulele and guitar together with the vocals.
Oh, gracias, Nao.
Very nice.
Gracias, Noam.
So 2 more tunes, E Corazon and then Under African Skies.
Oh, yeah. So Hey Corazon was a song, another song. Both of those are actually from the new album Libre. And I just updated my website, so you can actually go there and get the music there directly.
Right.
But these are both from pre-lockdown with the full band.
Oh, very cool. Both of them then.
Yes.
Okay, so what we'll probably do is play them back to back and then chat at the end. How's that?
Okay,
Beautiful.
Perfect. Thanks.
Excellent. Okay, we will enjoy.
Noche tras noche en el mismo lugar, soñando despierte otra vez, como una luz que me alumbra la fe de volverte a encontrar. Cómo escapar una sombra de amor que sigue pegada a mi piel. Sigo buscando esa luna de ayer, cuando mi mundo cambió. Ay, 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 mis labios quisiera olvidarte. Ay, 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 el alma nunca piensa igual. Hey, corazón, dime si debo esperar. Hey, corazón, dime si él va a regresar. En cada prisa escucho su voz y oigo esa misma canción. Me quedo en el ritmo de la soledad y siempre repite su adiós. Ay, 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 mis labios quisiera olvidarte. Ay, 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 el alma nunca piensa igual. Hey, corazón, dime si debo esperar. Hey, corazón, dime si él va a regresar. Dime si debo soñar. Hey, corazón, dime si debo esperar. Hey, corazón, dime si él va a regresar. Si va a regresar. Hey, corazón. Hey, corazón.
Hey, so that's Hey Corazon with Amanda Martinez and her full band. And we're just going to finish up with Amanda's full band as well. And this one is called Under African Skies.
For just a moment in time, you became mine when the wind swept me close to you. Now the day has to end and the time that we spent will be spinning like dreams through my head. Under African skies, we watch the sunrise. Now you're a part of me. Under African skies, we won't say goodbye, 'cause now you're a part of me. There was laughter everywhere, the scent of the open air, sunsets that painted my heart. You gave me your open hands, showed me you understand. Love makes your family. Under African skies, we watch the sunrise. Now you're a part of me. Under African skies, we won't say goodbye, 'cause now you're a part. Look to the sunlight.
I'll be the moonlight.
Reach for the starlight. We will be alright. Under African skies, we watch the sunrise. Now you're a part of me. Under African skies, we won't say goodbye, 'cause now you're a part of me. Now you're a part of me. we watched the sunrise. Now you're a part of me. Under African skies, we won't say goodbye, 'cause now you're a part of me.
Wow, beautiful. So let me put both your names up again so we can see y'all. There we go. Drew Birston and Amanda Martinez, everyone. And the full band for the Livestream Love World Series Part 4. And thanks again. Just such beautiful music and such an inspiration to see yourselves as a duo working together, and then the collaboration with the whole band. It's just beautiful. So thank you so much.
Oh, no, thank you so much for having us. Yeah, what a treat.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it.
Our pleasure. Well, I'm going to see you backstage to say a last goodbye, and I'm just going to finish up with some business with everyone. And happy anniversary once again.
Thank you so much. We couldn't think of a better way to spend it, making music and being a guest with you on the TD Niagara Jazz Festival. So thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Juliet.
Yeah, really, the pleasure is all ours, and I'm just going to have a smile all day. So thanks.
Us too.
So good. It just feels so good. So thanks once again, and I'll see you backstage in just a jiffy.
Awesome.
Okay, and thanks to everyone also for tuning in. We're sending out love to you there in the internet land.
Yeah, that's right. Who knew we'd be saying this 6 months ago, right?
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
Really crazy. Thanks again, guys. Take care.
Thank
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Amanda Martinez and Drew Birston, everyone. That was just such a treat. And if you missed any of it, you can always go to our YouTube channel or our Facebook channel, Jazz Niagara, because we also had a youth opener, Evan Dim, who was performing live from Scotland. So loving in the whole technology that we can do all of this. Coming up next Friday, so what we're doing right now is just once a week, because we've been pretty busy. As you know, we've done 3 to 4 shows a week, and then we had our big Mardi Gras and our Mardi Gras sessions. So now one Friday we'll do jazz, then the next Sunday we'll do world. So we're kind of alternating. As far as I know, we should have Bernie Sinensky next Friday. We're pre-recording his clips, and we'll do the interview as well because we had some technical difficulties. So this is a good thing. We can bring you Bernie at his best. And then the Sunday after that from Vancouver, Itamar Erez as a duo. So do tune in. We're very excited. I'd also like to play a quick promo just before I go. For those of you who didn't get to see our Niagara's online Summer Mardi Gras, it will stay online forever. It was a 9-hour stream, and we went from here in Niagara to New Orleans and back and forth. And our headliner was Delphio Marsalis and the Uptown Jazz Orchestra. And we had Red Hot Ramble, and we had here from Niagara, the Dragon Ritual Drummers, Big Spoke Brass Band. It was so much fun. So let me play you the promo because you can check it out on our Facebook and YouTube channels. And we're also cutting the clips up separately. So if you don't want to scroll through the whole 9 hours, we get it too. And I think I'm just saying this out loud so I remember. I think what we'll do is we'll post the time codes. So if you do watch the full stream, then you can zip ahead. So check out this lovely promo that Karina did for us. I always love watching and listening to that. And it is virtually possible. So we're bringing New Orleans to life. And, you know, I was talking to Dr. Bryce Miller, who helped us source the bands in New Orleans along with Christopher Butcher. And unfortunately, they've gone back into lockdown again. So if you want to enjoy the music of New Orleans, you know, just tune in and watch the stream, and then you can get that spirit of New Orleans. And hopefully they'll get to be out and about and play soon as well. Juliet Dunn, I'm wearing my other hat and saying I sponsored the show. So where's my sponsor slide? I know Bonnie put it up for me earlier. So one more time, if you want to hire any live bands, I'm your gal. And you know what? I think I might have forgotten to play two very important slides at the beginning of the show. So I'm going to play the start slide and the end slide for you right here. And finally, I did post this earlier, but posting it once again, this is the link to tip Amanda and Drew. So please do, please do. And then you can also donate to the festival, and I'll post that link quickly too. And there we have it. I think I've said it all, and have a great evening or afternoon. And I'll see you next week, and stay safe, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. Bye.